What's up, y'all, man? Good evening, goddamn it. Getting ready to get on this flight tomorrow, and there's just some stuff that I was just checking out, looking at on Facebook and stuff, man. TikTok, Instagram, all of that stuff, man. So anyway, I was just tapping in. I found some interesting stuff too that I'm getting ready to release. I'm about to put some music out, man. But what is going on with this whole fight with Mike Tyson and this guy Jake Paul? Because this looks scripted as hell, man. Look at this bullshit.
Mike Tyson, I thought that was a cute slap, buddy, but tomorrow you're getting knocked the fuck out. I'm f***ing him up, Mario. I'm f***ing him up. He hits like a bitch. It's personal now. It's personal now. He must die. I didn't even feel it. He's angry. He's an angry little elf. Mike Tyson, I thought that was a cute slap, buddy, but tomorrow you're getting knocked the fuck out. I'm f***ing him up, Mario. I'm
So
He hits like a bitch. It's personal now. It's personal now. He must die. I didn't even feel it. He's angry. He's an angry little elf. Mike Tyson, I thought that was a cute slap, buddy, but tomorrow you're getting knocked the fuck out. I'm f***ing him up, Mario. I'm f***ing him up. He hits like a bitch. It's personal now. It's personal now. He must die.
you notice how none of the ladies stop smiling? It's just crazy, man. Anyway, people have been asking me about that, and I've been wondering too, man. Is there going to be betting on the fight? And because after looking at that, there's no way I would even trust trying to bet on the fight or giving somebody, any type of odds. Like, what is the odds on that, man? You know what I'm saying? Like, how do you even? I don't know, man. I don't know. Who believes in this fight? Who believes that this thing is real? Because it doesn't even seem real. That was a love tap, right, Matt? I mean, listen, not for nothing. Mike Tyson smacking somebody, yo. When does he ever smack somebody? Number one. Well, that might not be true. Maybe he has smacked some people before, but when it's all said and done, that didn't look real. That didn't look like it was even remotely close to being real. The ladies in the background didn't even budge. They didn't even budge, so it looks like they knew it was coming. You know what I'm saying? They was like, don't you think if that was a surprise and they didn't know that it was happening, that they would have a different reaction to Mike Tyson smacking this guy Jake Paul in the face, man? So I'm just saying to myself, wow, man. And I'm going to segue this into yet, our bully community, because look at what the world is doing. Look at what the world is doing, and look at how they're playing everybody, man. They're playing everybody in this world with all type of fake scripted stuff. You're seeing, fake and scripted content, with gold diggers and fights and stuff. Some of the more interesting stuff that I like, I ain't gonna front. I like the Karen videos. What's up, Tony? I like the Karen videos where, where the people are, tripping out and stuff like that. I really have taken a liking to the videos where the guys are just standing there, with the cameras pissing everybody off and, exercising their right to video in public, and these people are freaking out. Like, why are you videoing our our stuff? I believe biting the ear off before the smack. Hello, yeah. I believe. See, the biting the ear off, like, honestly and truly, dude, like, that shit, that was real. That there's no faking the biting the ear off, man. There's no faking biting the ear off. What's up, John Lard? What's going on, man? And so, Mike Tyson is mad. He's ill. So with me personally, I'm just looking at what it is, man. What's up, Tracy Allen? I'm just looking at for what it is, man. This is scripted. I think that Jake Paul has done a magnificent job of, luring in people, what I'm saying, to make money. He is set to make $30 million. Mike Tyson is about to make $20 million. I think that they're very good friends. I think that, for what Mike Tyson is, at 60 years old, did he ever think that he'd get in the ring and make $20 million ever? No, that's fucking big. So big shout out to Jake Paul. You know what I'm saying? And then I'm thinking about how they did it with Netflix. Netflix very rarely pays a lot of money to anybody. I see that, a lot of black entertainers, had a lot to say about, Netflix not wanting to pay a lot of money for specials and stuff like that. So Jake Paul and them did a deal where he's making 30 million, Mike Tyson's making 20 million. And I would just say that, this is probably how the scenario went. I think that Netflix was like, hey, listen, we're going to send out an invitation for 10 companies, and they're going to pay $10 million a piece to advertise and to be a part of this. And we're going to give you guys half, and you guys are going to split it. However, you guys split it 30-20, and we're going to take the other 50, and we're good. And that's the type of deals that make these things happen when you have these fake fights. You know what I'm saying? Like these other things that is happening. You know what I'm saying? So, so it's not too far fetched, man. Now let's just hope this fake shit. Where is Wade Elliott, by the way? Has anybody heard from Wade Elliott? I'm asking only because I heard through the grapevines that after the 20K, he is no longer on Facebook and what have you. You know what I'm saying? Just asking. So hopefully, again, man, this type of stuff doesn't leak over to our community, but who knows what's happening and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Who knows? Who knows what's happening in this world right now, man? So there's a lot of talk about, what I'm saying, what's coming up in the next couple of months, man. I'm seeing a lot of great dogs. My question is, I heard he ran off with a chick in Canada. Really? Damn. Did you hear that? Did he leave? Did he leave his lady? He left his lady? I mean, man, I'm going to have to try to verify that. I got some folks, but that's crazy. That is wild. That is crazy. Not really, but that is crazy. If so. So, my question is, where's the dogs at, man? I'm not seeing, I'm seeing some breedings, but it's only with specific dogs. Where are the dogs at, man? And who is taking home? What's going on, Chase? Damn, yo, we're gonna have to talk about that right quick, man. My question is, where's the dogs at? Why am I seeing breedings to only a few dogs? Don't we have any more dogs out there, bully community? Do we have any more dogs out there that we could use? I'm not going to start naming off dogs, you know what I'm saying? But I'm seeing who's being highlighted at the ABKC Nationals. And, I want to see. Matter of fact, I did ask for some fire today. So let's see what happened, because I never even went on and looked on my page and see. So maybe there is. Let me see what we got here. We got some dogs. Oh man, check it out right here, man. Also, too, man. Check it out, man. Yo, the dog shows nowadays, man. Do the dogs even come, or is it just a bunch of people? Because I'm seeing a bunch of flyers where it's just a bunch of people. You know what I'm saying? That's on the flyer and stuff like that. And I had no idea. Are we still doing dogs at these dog shows, or is it just people coming to these dog shows? I'll be going to the airport tomorrow morning and getting on a flight. Roswell Convention Center, November 16th. Actually, I don't know if this is, let me see something here. There might be a change of date to this. I mean, a change. I think maybe this is the most updated one. I hope it's the most updated one, because I sure did share it. Yeah, so Jose. But anyway, yeah, I'm heading out to New Mexico tomorrow. So I'm going to be out there, and it's going to be one hell of a show. And there we go right there. Boom. So we've got that. The USBR, Martin Lopez is going to be our fun show judge. Timothy Sinclair is going to be a judge. Stephanie is going to be, I guess, the rep. And I'm not sure if that is Miss Shepard in the middle. I'm not sure who that is right there, to be honest with you, but that's going to be the lineup. But anyway, yeah, so I had a post up earlier today with some dogs, and I want to see exactly who showed up and who showed out, man. I got 4 badass breedings back to back coming up, one dropping next week. Send it in. Send it in, man. Send it in, man. I'd like to show it up, man. He's scumming. Yes, what Dimmer said is true. Yeah, so you know what I'm saying? You know, after my situation with him, it was always fuck him, you know what I'm saying? Like I really, didn't fuck with him. And I try to tell everybody that, you can't just go running around where the money's at, man. You know what I'm saying? The money, if the money's there, it's probably the funny's there. And he had a bunch of people who I would say, to be honest with you, if you was involved with that, you know what I'm saying? And you saw how things started to go, you know what I'm saying? If I warned you, shame on you. If you still fucked with him, shame on you. I hope you can clear your name up for being, a part of that. You know what I'm saying? But there was a reason why. You know what I'm saying? Y'all should have knew better, man. Y'all should have seen the way that things was being played out and the way that things was handled, not to fuck with homeboy. You know what I'm saying? But some of y'all did. Some of y'all did. Pfft. Shame on you. But anyway, yeah, send it to the inbox, man. If y'all got something going on, I'm trying to find out where the fucking badass bulls are at. But what I was getting ready to do was check this out and tap in. Check this out and tap in, and boom. All right, so I did ask for people to drop some fire. Let's see what we got, man. We do get 109 comments on here, and so we're gonna go and see if it's fire or not. If it's fire or not. There was a code sent to my email address. Let me see if I could pull this up real quick. So I could do some other stuff and check in. No. Oh shit, I might have it. Yeah, if you got some fire, send it to my inbox so I can show some fire on here. I want to see some upcoming breedings, man. I want to see a lot going on, man. It's time to stop with the bullshit, with the crap, with the cheesy shit, and start highlighting the dope shit still going on in our community and the breeding still going on in our world, in our community, because that's where it is. Look at that. Let me see. Anybody send anything? Here goes some dogs right here, man. Here goes some dogs right here. Let's see what we got here. That's a young puppy right there. Guys, y'all gotta do better. Y'all gotta do better, or else I ain't showing you shit. That's it. Here you go. That's what I'm talking about. That's doing better right there, man. Big shout out to my boy Jerome. Jerome Toolin right there with a nice young little puppy right there. What a great pro shot right there, man. What a good, nice pro shot. The dog is stacked. Looks wide. Looks young and wide, man. This is a puppy right here, man. This is what I'm looking for, man. This is what I'm looking to showcase and highlight and talk shit about. Don't send in, you know what I'm saying, something that is not comparable like that. Or else flat out, what if I tell you it's trash? Are you going to feel good about yourself then? No, I'm not going to feel good about myself. Then don't put me in any situations where I got to do that. Because I don't want to do that to nobody. Who wants to be a dickhead and be like, nah, that's trash right there? Nah, I don't want to be like that, man. That's garbage. Nobody wants to be like that. What the fuck is going on? Pulled out some old videos too, man. Some old videos of some people. Oh, people left already. So I'm just looking at some dogs right now, man. I can't speak on the dogs, but I surely need to speak with you. Yo, damn it, man. You're so right. Wanda, what happened that day? We were supposed to. Oh, you know what? I know what happened exactly. I didn't make it down to the repass, but hit me up in the inbox. We could definitely chop it up. Oh my goodness. Man, what are we doing here? Okay, so I know what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to show some dogs. That's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to show some dogs. I'm trying to find out where them dogs is. I'm trying to find out where them dogs is right now, man. Where them dogs is. Where that fire is. Is there any fire out there that we should be paying attention to? I just showed that. Let's see what else we got. Let me see what we got. Ooh. Look at this, guys. Here we go. Some fire. Some fire. Oh, yeah. I like that. That is fire right there. Good shot. Beautiful bull. Look at that. I mean, come on, guys. I said to drop some fire, and it's late night. We're on the late night fire mode right now. We're in the late night fire mode right now. Late night. And I'm just, going through here. Trying to find some other dogs than these dogs that everybody is using over and over and over again. Can we find some new studs, guys, please? Tiffany Wright, Miss Holly Berry, 12 months old, a K2 meets inbred brim. And she dropped this one right here. Now, that's some nice right there. That's some nice right there. That's what I'm talking about. Look at that right there. You go, girl. Man, come on, man. What's going on? What is going on? Yeah, so anyway, I did show that. I showed what I saw. I sent into the inbox. What's good? What's up, Chad Sawyer? How you doing, man? Matthew Fetcher sent 2 to the inbox. Let's see what he sent real quick. Let's see what he sent. Matthew Fetchner. There we go. All right. We got a puppy right there, Matthew Fetchner. What a nice puppy. Got the ears cropped. You can tell this dog is going to be a fucking monster. And there we go right there. We got a nice ticked little bull right there. It's a tiny little bull right there. Definitely got some extreme features on it right there. Looks a little wide. Looks like it's nice and wide. What kind of blood is that? I don't know, man. Who is that off of? Let me see. There's just a lot of dogs that it could be off of. But that's a nice dog right there. Very nice. Thank you for not sending me no doo-doo to the inbox, man. People be sending me doo-doo to the inbox. I don't know why. Look at this K2 daughter right here. There goes a K2 daughter sent in. Look at that. She's beautiful, man. She's got the one ear up, one ear down. Up, both ears are up. She can hear me talking. That's a K2 daughter. My boy Larkin McNeil sent this video of her. Look at that muscle. Look at that bully neck. See, guys? See, there's a lot of beautiful dogs that's sitting at home just enjoying their life, not giving a care about the bully community and the stuff that's happening. Oh, man, so that makes perfect sense. Yo, that makes crazy. I'm just sitting up here. I don't know, man. I'm just sitting up here thinking about a lot of stuff. This bully world is something else, man. This bully community is something else. What's going on, man? Sent 2 to the inbox. Thank you. So yeah, I what's going on, Joseph Humphrey? Chase Fields. Yeah, right. That was a nice dog right there, man. Folks, let me ask y'all something, man. Let me ask y'all something. You know, when y'all put your money out there and you try to invest in these studs and stuff, man, that tick was something serious, right? What? That tickle, 3 years old. Oh, that's cool. That's a cool name. Diamond in the Rough Bullies. What's up? When you guys invest your money in these dogs, do you guys know that it's a very high percentage and likely chance that you won't get your money back again? I know people that have had some freaking phenomenal dogs and haven't been able to recoup their funds back because of certain things, man. You know what I mean? Because of bad breedings not turning out, breedings not taken. I know people that have waited for years to try to get these fucking dogs to have dogs and nothing has happened. It is crazy. It's crazy. And so I think that, the alarming percentage of people that have not recouped their money, you would think that people would enter this community and this thing and very precautiously is what I'm trying to say. So do your research before you come up in here losing all your bread and messing up your life savings. and and it's sad, but it can be true. No, it's not can be. That shit is 100% true. And I think that what happens is people see, a slim few people winning and always being talked about and highlighted and shit for what they've done, and then next thing you know, people are just like, oh man, I'm gonna run over there and try that. I'm gonna do that, and I'm gonna get myself involved. And guess what, man? They unfortunately get their ass handed to them. And it sucks to watch that shit, man. But I'm gonna tell you, when you got pieces of shit in here doing it, man, I'm telling you, man, I'm not gonna lie, when you got pieces of shit that get their ass handed to them, sometimes it's like, told you. That's what you get for coming in here being a piece of shit. Or for coming in here trying to take over. I hate when people come in here and they just try to take over, or they get a little bit of motion and they sway up and down and now they the whole ocean. You're not the whole ocean because you got a little bit of motion, Then I know people out here that there's just people out here acting like they doing more than they are. They guy give you a false hope. Wait, hold on. What did my boy say? Let me put it on here. Let me see. They give you a false hope that 2 hot pedigrees will produce hot dogs. Usually you are just inbreeding and losing it. I gotta be the creator. Right. True. But yeah, no, you get those people that come in here, man. You get those folks that come in and they're sitting around plotting on us and they're watching. And then you got people that get a little bit of motion and swear up and down that they the whole ocean. And they're like, what? Look at me. Look at me going down. Look, it's going down. I'm out here, people be lying and stuff. My inbox is going crazy. No, it's not. You got 3 people. 3 people asked a question about your dog. It's not going crazy. Okay? Let's be realistic. A lot of big fish in tiny ponds. Well, yeah, true, right? And you know what? The big fish in tiny ponds, there's not enough air in those ponds for them sometimes, man. And sometimes they end up croaking, you know what I'm saying? Keeling over and not making it. And so, listen, come in humbly, man. Come in humbly and watch watch how you're working, watch how your circle is. You can't, listen, when you try to make your whole circle, like filled with but listen, you can't. There's not enough people in the world like you to make your circle just like you. So that's why you got to watch how you do it. But folks be coming up in here and they be swearing up and down. They're going to do this and take the game over, and they're going to run it up, and they're going to do this, and they're going to be, humble yourself, man. Humble yourself, because I'm going to tell you how it happens. I'm going to tell you exactly how it happens. Here we go. Story time with Uncle Speil. Let me tell you how it happens, man. You get that dog, and God has a different plan for you and that dog. And sometimes that dog doesn't make it. All right. Sometimes that dog that you got that you feel is the one, it doesn't even make it out. But then, you gotta understand how you acted when you was blessed with whatever you was praying for. You gotta understand that sometimes when you get what you asked for, you still gotta remain calm. You still gotta remain humble. You still gotta be, what I'm saying, very appreciative of what you getting. And you can't be acting out because listen, you might have been not the most popular guy all your life. And then next thing you know, you come to the dog world and you get a haircut and some new sneakers and you think you turned into Big Willie, you know what I'm saying? And everybody loves you. And it's your dog that they love. See, you still the same person. And so please be careful on how you act when you get to the point where people like what you got and they like your product. Because when your product is gone, you still gotta, if you still want to be in this industry, in this business, you still gotta survive. And so you gotta be humble. Now, if you're a real dog man and you really trying to craft this breeding and you really trying to get this done, you're not even worried about your accomplishments. You're not even worrying about that one dog because it takes more than one dog to make a program. And that's what I think people don't really understand. They think that they got one dog and they got a whole program. Well, guess what, folks? You don't have a whole program. What you got is one dog. And if that dog happens to move on and go to the doggy heaven, then now you got no dog, and your program that you supposedly been making and working on, because you ain't really, built up your whole yard with a bunch of dogs, it's going to be a situation when you lose your superstar. And so you've got to have a program. A program is something that has continuous plays in it. It has continuous plays in it. It has a what do they call it? It has a critical path. So these dogs that you have been storing and harboring and taking care of and stuff like that, they are there for a purpose. And to be honest with you, I learned this from the OGs, man. The OGs said if you keep a dog that's not supposed to be in your program too long, it ends up in your program. And so the bottom line is, are you moving away or are you moving forward by keeping dogs, saying, that you're not going to use, man? Because what happens is they end up becoming an option. So oh, he's not that bad. And you start making these false you start making shit up in your mind and be like, you know what? I couldn't get this other dog. So, I'm just gonna, you know what I mean? I'm just gonna see what it is. It ain't nothing, it ain't costing. Of course it's costing you something. People be saying it don't cost you nothing. It costs you the time that it takes for you to realize that was a mistake. It cost you, could be, it's definitely, 60 some days because you had to wait for these dogs to be consumed, in conception. Then these dogs got to be born. Then you got to wait and find out how they turn out. When all in all, the dog should have never even been in the program because you got to get rid of these dogs that you're not supposed to have in there. If the dog has flaws that you don't want in your program anymore, why is the dog even there? I understand tools, but if you know that this dog isn't there, find this dog a beautiful home instead of it just being the dog that you love the least. I'm gonna tell you. I got a dog here. My dog's here. I got 3 dogs. They all sleep in my bed, damn it. I love my dogs. So I don't have a breeding program over here. I got a pet farm over here. I got dogs. Now they can breed if I want to breed them, but at the end of the day, I love them. But you guys that don't have, dogs all in your house, living in your house and sleeping in your bed and you loving on them like that, and you got a program or you got a breeding program outside, there's dogs outside that don't deserve to be in them kennels, and them dogs should be in pet homes because you don't have the time to love them. So give them a home where they're the center of attraction and they're the main dog, or a dog, with some companions that's going to be loved equally instead of you just holding on. Because the stupidest thing to say, let me give y'all something. When people don't want to buy your dogs for the price that you want to sell them, right? The stupidest thing I ever see is, I'm going to keep them all. Why? Why are you keeping all of these dogs? Are you gonna sit up there and love that dog? Or you just keeping that dog because you ain't get that money that you wanted? See, you just keeping that dog because you ain't get what you wanted, so you just gonna keep them all. And for what? Because what? Now see, now you're not doing right by the dogs. What you need to do is you need to say, okay, my bad. You know what I'm saying? It might not be the right time to sell these dogs, or people don't believe that the value is in my brand. That people don't believe that my dogs are capable of, bringing this type of money right now. I still need to find these dogs some homes. Now, truthfully, just to let all you breeders know out there, you shouldn't be breeding unless you have a demand. And just because you made a breeding with a dog that's making some great dogs, it doesn't mean that you're going to inherit the demand. Your program doesn't necessarily mean you're going to have the same type of demand as this other dog that you are bringing into your program because it's popular or because it's throwing dogs. It doesn't necessarily mean you're going to inherit that demand or people are going to follow and support your program. You might not have the longevity. You might not been branding and promoting your brand as much as you needed to get these people to pay attention to your stuff, or you might not be, as valued as the other person that you're or the dog that you're breeding to. So listen, just because you got some bread, or just because you came up, or boom boom boom, listen, make sure that you got people that want and believe and support your program. You have to do that. You have to make sure you have people that want to support, that want to get a dog from you, that are real people. Because I'm going to tell you what happens when your dogs come. Everybody told you they wanted to get a dog from you. Your friends, your neighbor, the person down the block, the homie, all of them. And then what happened is you have your dogs and you see them again. And it's not the right time. It's not this, it's not that. That happens to everybody. It happens to the best of them. Don't let any of these breeders fool you. They went through the same problems you went through. They've seen the same things that you've seen, and they've had the same people tell you, the same old lie. I'm going to tell you something that I've learned to say to people straight up. When they start blaming their wife, and they... Because I'm gonna tell you, the wives, the wives are the ones that's always blamed. Gotta check with the wife, man. Stop. You know you wasn't trying to buy a dog in the first place. As soon as you say you gotta check with the wife, there's a lot of things that you do that you don't check with the wife. But I'm gonna tell you, the wife is always the person that ruins the deal, guys. You know that for a fact. This is not a shot at the ladies. Ladies, but the fellas, when they don't want to finish and they don't want to buy a dog from somebody that they've been in the inbox with and saying all of that, the first thing that they do, let me check with the wife. And then guess what? You don't hear back from them. The wife said this. I'll tell you right now, you want to call Laye bluff? Say, let me talk to your wife then. Send your wife my number. That's disrespectful. But at the end of the day, they're going to do that. But I'm going back to the fact that where, people are doing all of these breedings and stuff like that, and they don't have a long list of people that want to buy dogs from them. They're hoping that the clout and the support from others, the support from their stud that they're, going to, that they're hoping that it spills over, and the hype and everything, and, or that they're going to make something special. And, some of you guys got to understand a few things too. When people say nobody has this blood or nobody's ever done this breeding, y'all got to understand some people knew not to do that breeding like that, or not to mix that blood like that. So I was young and I've done it, and I've made some stupid mistakes when it comes to decisions and breedings that I have regretted and that didn't turn out. And so sometimes when you have this so-called exclusive blood, it's because no motherfucker wanted to do that shit. That's because they was like, nah, that shit don't even make no sense. So understand when people are not as excited as you are, make sure that you've done your due diligence and you thought this out thoroughly. And you said to yourself, this does make sense and this is going to make some bad bulls. And I'm going to do that because a lot of time, what's up, Marco? Because a lot of times people be swearing up and down that these breedings make sense to them, and they just think that, oh, it's so exclusive that people are going to jump on it. This community is a very follow the leader, jump on the bandwagon. A good percentage is that. That's why you see dogs being used multiple times, because they're going to the hot dog. Like, that dog is hot over there. And so let me use that dog. And I'm like, oh my goodness. Wow. Another person just using it. Now, listen, there are proven studs out there, because there's a thin line. This is what people don't understand. There's hype dogs, but then there's dogs that is undoubtedly proven. Like, there's dogs that you could say they're not hyping that dog up. You know, a hype dog is a dog that came out the gate and has, you know, a shitload of breedings and hasn't really dropped anything yet. But isn't that the beginning stages of a proven breeder? Like, don't you have to have people locking in your dog and believing in you? Sometimes you won't do it, you know what I'm saying, to the point where others do it. But let me tell you something. A phenomenal dog that's captured correctly, that's promoted and marketed, that looks crazy at an early young age is going to excite people, and people are going to start to invest early in it because they might believe in it. If they look at the pedigree, if it's off of something special, then it's like, okay, let's jump on this dog. Now, is it a hype dog, or is it a dog that is promising and people want to, you know, get on it early and say, yo, I might as well lock it in while it's now only $1,500, because potentially this dog could be crazy and look crazy and produce crazy and be the next one. And then I've done a great job of identifying that, and I have invested in that. So let's stop, because a hype dog, I'm going to tell you what a hype dog is. A hype dog is a dog that has several breedings that ain't produced shit. That's a hype dog. It's like, what is all the hype about? Why are y'all continuing to breed to this dog when it's proven that it's not a producer? That's one. But a lot of dogs turn into hype dogs in the beginning because people are hyped up about this dog and they're excited, and there's people jumping on it and supporting it. And then the next thing you know, this dog is turning into a proven producer. And then it's like, okay, so it wasn't really hype. This dog lived up to the hype, is what people will say in the end of it. So guys, you guys got to learn and understand that there's just so many things that you have to learn about before you start investing your money and putting your money in there. Now, most of the times, the dogs that are being hated on for the flaws at a ridiculous rate are dogs that are producing money. You know, they're making money and they're doing a lot. You know what I'm saying? They're busy. They're working a lot. They're everywhere. You know, a lot of people, nobody hates on a dog that ain't popular. Nobody hates on a dog that ain't producing. Nobody hates on a dog that ain't being used or that's popular. You know, they always hate on those dogs. Nobody hates on those dogs that's not that. You know what I'm saying? And so people really need to get that shit out of their head that, you know, there's a perfect dog out there that doesn't deserve to be, you know, critiqued. You know what I'm saying? Every dog out there is going to have, you know, its flaws, and somebody's going to point it out, and it's going to be something that they're going to stay on until they feel like they got enough people that believe them, you know. And so that's just the way it is, man. But, you know, at the end of the day, just don't even worry about that, man. Find out if these dogs are going to work for your program. Find out if these dogs are going to produce for you. Find out if these dogs are going to make your shit better. You know what I'm saying? Don't worry about everybody else's, man. And so, you know, if you're chasing color, you know what I'm saying? Y'all know the rule. The rule is structure before anything. You know what I'm saying? Adding it is easy at the end when it's in a finished product. It's like doing the body work on a car. You know what I'm saying? You got to take out the dents. You got to smooth it out. You got to put a coat on it. You got to put a primer on it. Then you put the paint on it. That's just the way you build your dogs too, the same way. Make that shit structurally sound and then add the color to it later. Matter of fact, the colored dogs, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to the great colored dogs that's out there and the dogs that have been, you know what I'm saying, through the ringer and finally got to where these dogs got girth, substance, structure, and color. there's a lot to pick from out there now. But before, people were just running around, and I ain't gonna front. There was dogs that lacked a whole lot of everything, but they had color, and you could tell the most uneducated and the most misguided, breeders at the time was the ones that was having these dogs. And so what it was they went and they found these dogs off of Craigslist, and they said, I just want a so and so, and they found a so and so from a you know who, and you know what happened after that. And so that happens a lot in our community, but not as much as it used to. But you still get these young people, you know, you still get these young people. They run into these hustlers. You can't build a house on sticks. A solid foundation must be done first. True. Critical path, man. That's the word I'm gonna be using for a long time. You gotta follow the critical path, man. You know what I'm saying? You can't paint a house without siding. You need siding, right? You can't put a roof on a house without walls. You need walls, right? So there's just a lot of things that you need, and we need to start taking, seriously when it comes down to it. So I'm just shooting it. I'm just shooting it straight, you know what I'm saying? And just speaking what's on the mind right now, because eventually people are going to pay attention one day, and it's going to help some folks out one day, I hope. They took my old Facebook. Well, I had thousands of lives on it, man. Thousands of lives with thousands of guests. Well, not thousands of guests, because I always didn't have guests. Maybe 100 or so guests on there, man. But, just going to keep on spreading these type of things and these little gems, man. And, some people like it, some people don't. But, when it's all said and done, the truth is where it is, man. And this is my truth about it. This is what I learned and watched and seen, you know what I'm saying, in all of my, years in this community and being a part of this place and, helping you guys out. But being honest with people, man, is going to get us a long way. You know what I'm saying? Honestly, there's a lot of things. You've been an inspiration since we started 5 years ago. Thanks. I found a good breed, bred classic, and everything else is history. Check it out when you're free, F-dub. Absolutely, man. I appreciate, people that, have taken my efforts to be an advocate in this community, and it helped. You know what I'm saying? I know I'm not always, capable of doing what I'd like to do, but because I'm seasoned in this, I know that, I'm not going to get frustrated and give up. And bringing anything to the table, man, and that's going to help people, get better at this shit is important to me still. I haven't been around in a little bit, and my apologies, man, but I got to talk my shit too. You know what I'm saying? I got to talk my shit and let people know, man, and just, give simple reminders, man. I'm one of one, man. I'll never be anything other than that, man. And that's a fact. And so that's what I want to leave on, man. That's what I want to leave on, because I got to get ready to get up out of here. I got to finish packing and get ready to get on this flight, because your boy still in demand. Your boy is still emceeing. Your boy is still doing that. I got some music that I'm getting ready to release too, addressing some issues or that I just, was, feeling. And that I'm going to put out there, man. But we're going to be doing more lives like this, man. I might start having some guests on and talking this shit. You know what I'm saying? And talking this for what it is, man. And, just keeping it funky, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to bash people, but I will be honest with people. You know what I'm saying? And, what I spoke of earlier today, you know what I'm saying? If I tell you something, like, put it like this, I don't go around promoting. You know what I'm saying? People they used to ask me all the time, I got a big platform, can you blast this person? I'm not going to blast this person unless I got a personal, relationship, or if I got a personal situation where I could back it up and be like, yeah, that nigga's a piece of shit. You know what I'm saying? If I can say that because I've had that, or that person's corny as hell, I can say that based off of, my relationship. That's when I'll start sharing it. I didn't used to do that, but I'm going to tell you something, because I used to protect this community, because I kind of felt like, hey, you know what I'm saying? This shit right here, I love this place too much to tear it down. But see, now I got a whole new look about that, because I do love this place too much to tear it down. But I will tear some of you raggedy motherfuckers down that been doing some raggedy shit in this community and tearing it up and really making a spectacle out of this place. You know what I'm saying? It's showing your ass because you got a little bit of, support. You know what I'm saying? I've had people reach out to me and ask me not to do stuff because their friend was doing something. And I'm like, bitch, you never even hollered at me to say anything to me. But that's the first conversation you want to have, is to ask me to not do something because your homie is doing something similar. See, those are fuck people, man, that I don't even really deal with. So those days are over with now. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to hit 50, and I realize that I'm going to be, I've lived more on this earth than I'll probably live and move forward. So now time is of the essence. So let's not waste each other's time. Let's just keep it funky with everybody. If you don't like what I'm saying, see me. Or if you don't like what I'm saying, address it whenever you want to address it, or don't fuck with me at all. But at the end of the day, it's about growth. It's about keeping it a G. And that's how I've always been. That's how I've always wanted to be. You know what I'm saying? And it's not because I'm just trying to be disrespectful, but it's like, listen, man, if you don't value your time, then it's whatever. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's super weird, bro. You know what I'm saying? And then people be running around. Let me tell you about what people will do. They'll run around and act like they cool with you and shit, but they're not really cool with you. You know what I'm saying? I realized that when I came into this community, I was able to be, in the presence of some of the OGs that everybody wished that they could be around and all of that, man. I was blessed to be a part of it. And I am truly respected. I'm respected by all of them because they know I never disrespected them. You know what I'm saying? Even though they be doing some disrespectful shit, I'll let them know that, and it'll never get out to the public. But those days are over with, man. Those days are over with. Disrespect me and it's going to be a problem. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be addressed. So, just keep it real easy. Keeping it real. Yeah, keeping it real is easy. It's real easy, man. You know what I'm saying? But when weirdos and people want to act like weirdos, it's like, man, come on, man. Get that weird ass shit up out of here. So it's all good, man. Again, it's never no beef. It's like, you know what? It's real simple. It's like this. I don't fuck with you. Get the fuck out my face. Or I don't deal with people like you. I'm good. You know what I'm saying? Hey, we don't need to be playing cool in person and shit like that. Nah, dude, just stay away, or she just stay away, and we good. You know what I'm saying? And we're going to carry on. We're going to just carry on with our business, man. And that's the way it should be, man. This world, truthfully, this world is too big and there's too many people in this world for you to be worried about anybody. To be worrying about, if you over there and you see shit you don't like, you ain't got to be all on here. I don't fuck with that. I don't do this and all of that. Boom, boom, boom. So don't even worry about that shit. You know what I'm saying? This world is too big and there's too many good people in here to be focused on the bad or the weirdos or the the goofies or whatever people be calling them. You know what I'm saying? Oh, yes, bro. I got that. Everyone was cool until they see us a threat. Oh, my God, man. Oh, my God. I remember being loved and all of this other stuff. And then as soon as you do some shit that people don't like and you become a threat, or people start to see the fact that you don't need them, or that you could be self-made. I mean, I was self-made. I was given opportunities and knocked them out the park. Somebody tried to tell me I was ungrateful. And I was like, man, get the fuck out of here. Ain't nobody ungrateful. I'm probably one of the most grateful people in the world, and I thank and I give back more than anybody. But you got to watch these folks, man. You got to watch them. Some of y'all idolize some of the biggest pieces of shits in the game. You know what I'm saying? And that's a fact. That's a fact. And it's not going, and it don't matter to you until it comes and bites you on the ass. And then you want to come and join in on the, yeah, that's a piece of shit, but he wasn't a piece of shit, or she wasn't a piece of shit when she was helping you, or when they was shouting you out, or when they was, helping create motion for you and all of that stuff, man. So, you got to be self-sufficient, man. You got to be able to, if you're going to burn a bridge, or if you're going to knock a bridge down, or if you're going to separate yourself, don't be on the island, be on the mainland where you can survive. You know what I'm saying? Some of y'all ain't built for that. Some of y'all are not built for that, man. Some of y'all couldn't go 2 weeks without mentioning somebody else in order to stay relevant. Y'all better learn how to be independent. You got to learn how to be on your own. You got to learn how to be self-sufficient. You got to learn how to survive on your own. Because I'm going to tell you right now, you will be on your own. in this game. You definitely will be on your own. When you get to the level that you want, or when you get to the level that they don't want you to be at, you will be on your own. That's a guarantee. Anyway, I'm about to catch this flight in a little bit, pack these bags. New Mexico, we're getting ready to come on out and play. I'll be back on the live soon. And thank you guys for tapping in. God